Cowboys fans, let's talk about what that cut is really saying. It is not just a schedule prediction segment. It is a statement about where people think Dallas stands right now. They are saying the Cowboys had a great draft, an amazing offseason, a coach they believe in, and an offense that was already prolific enough to put the team in the Super Bowl conversation if the defense simply stops being the problem. That is a huge takeaway because it shifts the conversation from "can Dallas score" to "how far can Dallas go if the roster becomes a little more complete?" And once you frame it that way, the OBJ rumor starts sounding a lot more interesting. Odell Beckham Jr. would not be arriving in Dallas to be the face of the offense. That matters. He would be arriving to play a very specific role: veteran WR3, possession winner, matchup manipulator, and insurance policy in a season where expectations are clearly high. CeeDee Lamb is still your centerpiece, George Pickens is still the high-end outside threat, and the Cowboys' own site confirmed he signed the 2026 franchise tag and that the team has tabled long-term contract talks until after the season. That means this offense has talent, but it also has pressure, it has urgency, and bringing in a veteran like OBJ would be one way to make sure the offense has another experienced answer if the season gets complicated. That is also why the Pickens point from the cut matters so much. Stephen A. is basically arguing that the Cowboys created risk by tagging Pickens instead of locking in long-term certainty. He is worried about the psychology of a player knowing one bad hit could cost him a nine-figure future. Whether you fully agree with that or not, it is a real talking point. And if you are Dallas, one way to reduce the pressure on the entire offense is to deepen the receiver room with a player who has been through the spotlight before. OBJ in that scenario is not just a receiver, he is depth with credibility. He is route-running polish. He is a player who can help on third down, in red zone packages, and in the kind of close playoff games where one extra trusted target can flip a season. The broader context helps too. Reuters reported that Dallas was 9th in rushing offense in 2025, and another Reuters recap described the Cowboys as averaging 30.8 points per game before one November stumble. So when the cut says the offense was prolific, that is not empty praise. That is consistent with the recent shape of the unit. Add in Schottenheimer's status as head coach and the expectation that Dallas is trying to maximize this current window, and you can absolutely see why a veteran addition would be discussed. A team that believes it can contend does not just ask, "Are we good enough?" It asks, "Where are we vulnerable?" And at receiver, the vulnerability is not star power. It is what happens if one of the top names misses time, plays cautiously, or gets neutralized in a major game. So, how would OBJ fit? He fits as the experienced complement. He fits as the third option who keeps the offense from getting too predictable. He fits as the player who can still punish softer coverage and keep defenses from loading too much attention onto Lamb and Pickens. And most importantly, he fits as a low-cost, low-ego, if structured correctly, type of move that says Dallas knows what kind of season this is. This is not a development year. This is not a patience year. This is a year where national TV is already asking whether the Cowboys are contenders. So, Cowboys fans, what do you think? If the offense is already this dangerous, should Dallas bring in OBJ and make it even deeper, even smarter, and even harder to stop in January? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe.